Are you going to be standing up?
Yes, that's fine.
Sit back down. Okay, good.
Very good. Thank you.
Class.
Thank you. Hi, Matthew. Matthew, one question. Is your hair still luscious? Let me know if you can hear me, if you've already joined in. Welcome if you have. We're just going to wait a few minutes. It's only about, we have about 7-8 minutes to go. So while we're waiting for others to join in, maybe move around a little bit, wiggle your toes, circle your wrists, get comfy. Point, flex the feet, maybe open up the mouth, move the jaw around, maybe move the head around, just get loosened up. So that your space is uncluttered. Mine is a little cluttered. I'm moving around my house. You'll be seeing different rooms all the time to see what works the best. I'm in my gray room right now. It's got some toys in it from my grandchildren, lots of pictures. I've covered my big TV so you didn't have to look at that. Yeah, so if you like, I'm just going to show you some props that may come in handy. We're not necessarily going to use them, but you may like for personal use. Back the lumbar spine area, taking out all the decompression in the back. A block, which is very helpful for standing poses, to be able to put your hand on, to be able to get that length, that lengthening, especially when we're doing side angle or Paviti Trikonasana, reverse triangle. We also can use it to sit on. It'll keep the hips even. Makes you a little taller. I think I'll sit on this. Makes me look a little taller. I've got a smaller bolster. It's also good for lying. You can put it in the middle of the back when you're lying down. Make sure you have a blanket for Shavasana. Also for meditation today. Taking a few inhales, exhales. We have about 6 more minutes to go before we start. I do have a theme for the class today. Friday for Kundalini Yoga, I'll be doing the Vayus, which are those supple airs that flow in and out of the body. The Prana, the Apana, the Samana, Udana, the Vijnana. Go grab a glass of water, make sure you go potty, so you don't have to stop in the middle of the class. I'm going to grab my phone, just so I can keep time. Let me also know if the music's a little loud, I can turn it down. Accomplishment for me. I'm not technical in any means whatsoever. I'm not crafty. I'm not technical. I didn't get any of those qualities from my parents. I'm not a gardener. I can't grow anything like Chandra. Chandra's growing a jungle in her backyard of vegetables, fruit, beautiful flowers. I'm in awe and in envy. See? So keep going with the movement. Get yourself comfy. Anything organic, anything that feels good for you, that's where you want to take it. Make sure that you feel comfortable to be able to move. And you also want to be aware and notice if you've got anything going on today, whether it be a sore neck, maybe the way you slept. You know, we're very idle right now, so we're a little bit more sluggish. That's why we're going to work with the Apana. That's your elimination. We're going to work the Apana today, the Apana Vayu, to help get all that movement going, to get you back feeling a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger, a little bit more stable, a little bit more grounded. For those of you just joining in, get loosened up. We will be doing a lot of loosening up. It's going to be a little slower today. We're still going to be doing vinyasas. You're still going to sweat. It's not going to be as intense as it was last week, and that's because of our full moon. Did anyone see that full, beautiful moon last night? The pink moon, I believe it's called. It's was the closest and the brightest that we're going to see all year. So it was very, very low. It was very, very illuminating. It was very bright. They call it the pink moon, I believe, because in the Farmer's Almanac, it's when the pink flowers bloom. And I don't remember the name of the pink flower that they're speaking on, because once again, I'm not a farmer. And also, I am not a gardener by any sense. I've tried to grow plants in the house and have been unsuccessful. Okay, about 2 more minutes, and then I'll do my introduction, and then we will get started. So for those of you joining in right now, Sat Nam, many blessings. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to our RYK live stream Kriya Flow class. This is the second one that we've done live. I've done a couple of recorded ones that are in the library that if you feel like you need a little bit more movement, check one of those out and see if that helps. And by all means, give me comments, give me feedback. If there's anything that you'd like to work on, let me know. And I will work a whole class around the back or the belly or the hips or the legs, the ankles, the toes. Got to remember to work your toes, to work your mouth, to work your eyes. Every part of the body should be working out, not just the parts that we think that are the most important, like the shoulders and the abs and the thighs and the tush. They're very important, but you also need to concentrate and monitor the other parts as well. So I'm so blessed that we're all still remaining connected, that we're chanting, we're praying, we're moving, where we got into that funk when we didn't really want to move into this new schedule. Now, because we're in the middle of it, you're either thinking, I've had enough, or this is pretty good. I don't have to really do anything. I can just lay and binge watch all my movies, clean out my closets, cook, bake, things that we normally would do when we have a hectic, busy life working. But that's also going to cause some issues with the body. So we need to address that as well. So we're going to, like I said, we're working with the Apana Vayu today, which is the downward, outward energy. Got another minute, 2 more minutes to go, and we're going to get started. Now I hear that sleeping in, going to bed a little late is the new norm. But you need to have some kind of routine. Very, very important, because eventually this is all going to end and we're going to have to get back on a routine. That's going to be a shock to your system. So if you're not having a routine where you're eating at a certain time, you're not going to bed at a regular time, sort of sporadic, you're waking up at different hours, you're not moving as much, you're going to find that that's going to affect the physical body as well. It's going to affect your pooping. Either you're not pooping, you're a little bit more constipated, or maybe you've got too much poop coming out because of all whatever you're putting into the body. So I know it feels like this is a vacation, going on adventures, you're traveling, you're doing fun things rather than just hanging out in your house. Watch that binge eating, snacking all day. I'm very, very guilty of that as well. My digestive system is screaming for some kind of normality. My refrigerator broke Saturday night. My 2-year-old refrigerator, the compressor went out. So a couple of days. I know, too much information I'm running on. Now it's time to get going. So everybody good? So welcome Satnam again, for those of you just joining. Many, many blessings. Hope you're having a wonderful staycation. Quarantine. So welcome all my quarantine yoginis and yogis. Very, very blessed. Okay, we're going to start down on the backs. So go ahead and lie down. Make sure you have enough space, that you're not hitting into anything, that you got an area around you to be able to bring out the arms. Just get yourselves down there. Once you're down, just gently move the head side to side. Try not to crank your neck, trying to look at me. Just listen to my cues. I will be demonstrating, but for your safety and my safety, I don't want you turning to see, so I will make, just stop a few minutes when I am demonstrating to give me a check, but try to listen to the cues more. It doesn't really matter. You want to feel how your body moves, what feels good for you. What I can do, you may not be able to do, and vice versa. Some things you may do that there's no way I'm going to be able to. Rolled out of bed, you're still in your PJs. We just want to start to calm down the mind space, the nervous system, the breath movement. Just take a moment to find that breath. And you just want to note if the breath feels a little slow, if it's a little rapid, if it's a little shallow. You're just noticing. This is all awareness. Things that we should do before we get up in the morning anyway. Just do a little check-in rather than just jumping right out of bed. A lot of things happen while we're sleeping, things that happened yesterday that you may not be aware of, that pop up when you're sleeping or when you get up in the morning, those little aches and pains and movements in the joints. We're not going to make any changes, we're just noting. And as you continue to release and relax the breath rate, it's going to slow down on its own. So don't try to manipulate, don't try to adjust. Just let the breathing start to find that rhythm pattern, breath, heart rate. And then just place the hands on your belly, keeping the eyes closed. And then as you exhale, you want to feel that retraction of the belly coming back in. Just a very careful, allow the belly to expand out. Exhale, that belly's coming back in. Just a time to reflect, to notice, to be aware. Just to stay here a few minutes while you continue to be aware of the precious life source, your prana. Another one of our Vayus, the prana Vayu. Now Vayu just basically means air, wind, force, or current of movement within your physical body. It also works within the mind. We have 5 primary Vayus that we concentrate on, 5 subsidiary Vayus. The first one is the Prana Vayu, which is the most important. It's your body support. Keep feeling the breath underneath the hand palms. It governs your inhales. So that means it works your circulation, your heart, your lungs, your breathing, your swallowing. And there's Samana Vayu, which is considered your gatekeeper. It moves in, and it's also associated with the solar plex chakra, the Munaputa, around the navel. Udana Vayu governs your communication center, your exhales, moving upward, works with all the action organs like your tongue, your mouth, your ears, your nose, your eyes, your legs, your feet, your hands, your skin. And it's associated with your throat chakra, which is your Vishuddhi, which works your communication. And then there's Vyana Vayu, that's the core of your body, and it moves outward. It's moving in and out of all of your extremities, your blood, your lymphatic system, and it's associated with your heart, the heart chakra. And the one we're going to focus on today is the Apana Vayu, and it rules the downward and outward movement of your energy, your elimination, your pooping, your urination, anything that you release down and take it out of your body. It's in the lower belly region, the pelvic cavity, associated with the root chakra, the Muladhara, the base of the spine. Working with your stability, your grounding, your survival. Its expression is steadiness, the same as that Muladhara chakra and the earth element. So really want to think, well, we move today. I really want you to be concentrating on the Apana Vayu, the grounding feeling, connecting with the earth, getting you stable, getting you grounded, getting you strong. Nearly everything that goes in us needs to come out, whether it's food, air, drink. So that's why this is so important. But too much of that elimination, or if you get maybe constipated or a little bit of diarrhea, IBS colitis, any type means your Apana Vayu goes back to it. I was first speaking about what you're consuming, what you're binge eating, what you're snacking on. I know we're sort of reaching for whatever we can, all the good sweet stuff. That's going to upset the balance of our Apana Vayu. This also applies to your mind's ability to let go of difficult thoughts, of emotions, of memories, anything that goes on within the mind. So when you have a healthy Apana Vayu, you're going to be able to process, you're going to be able to handle this stressful situation to the point where all those thoughts that start to keep popping up because we really have nothing else to bring attention to within our minds at this point, unless you're meditating more. It's going to just bring everything back into center to get you back balanced again. Take another deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then just bring the hand palms together. Place them at the heart center. You're still lying down. Anybody joining in? We're still in lying down mode. Take a couple of movements. Get down there. Lie down. Let everything relax. Apply a little bit more pressure within the hand palms. Thumbs resting at the sternum. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you'd like to set an intention at this time for your practice, maybe send out some loving extra care, some loving thoughts, some compassion to someone in need, for those that you may not know that are also in dire straits, that have lost their jobs, that are struggling monetarily, emotionally, physically. And let's go out a little bit broader, a little bit wider, take it out into our community, Las Vegas. Take it into the whole state of Nevada. Send it out to your brothers, your sisters, Take it out to our country. And then take it out to the entire space of the earth, the universe. Take it out, take it out. Send out those good vibes. And then just gently release away from the hand palms. You bring the knees towards your chest. Wrap the arms around. Give yourselves a nice big hug. Really bring those knees up towards the chest, up towards the belly. Apana asana. Apana. Yep, you got it. It's also called the wind releasing pose. You're just bringing those knees in. It really sneaks out. It's all good. You want to just roll side to side a little bit, just to start to loosen up the back, the spine. Really starting to address the kidneys, the adrenal glands. We want to stir everything up. All of our poses today, I've worked in a whole vinyasa flow. They're all Apana poses, all grounding, all working that digestion, working within the supple airs, getting everything working properly, keeping you stable, keeping you grounded. So stay safe. Do what only you can do today. Don't force any movement. Just take care of your body. And keep each side separate. So what you can do on the right side, you may not be able to do on the left side, vice versa. You want to stay safe, keep rocking side, be extra careful. Hug the knees in tight. And then on the next inhale, bring the knees back center, place the feet down on the mat. Take the feet out a little wider. Bring the arms out to the sides, hand palms facing up. So you're gonna bring the arms out to the sides. Pretend I'm lying down. We're just gonna drop the knees over to the right, bring the knees up and then drop them left. Do a little windshield wiper movement as we start our movements for today. And then bring up the knees and bring the feet together in. Take both knees over to your left. So the right knee is going to right be on top of that left knee. We're twisting, and then just see if you can look over towards that right. Donated to this morning, your dinner, all the food, that wonderful food you ate yesterday. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the knees. They're still planted together. Glue those knees together. Exhale. Inhale, drop your knees over to the right. Left knee will now be on top. Look over towards the left shoulder. And anytime that you're looking over onto one side and the neck complains and says, not today, please bring the gaze back forward. Very, very important. You don't want to get any crooks, any injuries within the neck. Neck we need to really be extra careful with. Take another big breath in. Exhale, make sure those shoulders are still down on the mat. And then inhale, just slowly bring the knees back center. Bring the knees back up towards the chest. Another great Apana asana pose. Bring those knees in. Just hug those knees in. Squeeze a little tighter. For those of you that have children, I remember my pediatrician with my kids. My kids had a little bit of gas. They always told me to bring the knees in. Good, so good for the tummy. You're really compressing into the abdominals. Release all that air. And then just roll up and back, and we're going to roll right up into seated pose. Now we are going to be using the root lock a lot in the practice today. So we're just going to give you a quick explanation tutorial on how to do the root lock. Very, very simple. And don't worry, it does take practice. So if you can't get it, no worries, don't struggle. It's not important that you get it today. So the root lock improves your concentration. It increases your core strength, the body strength, the stability. It also protects your low back muscles when you're doing a lot of our different Apana poses. It encourages the movement of energy from the base of the spine. We want to release the energy, the Kundalini energy, up towards the crown of the head. It's also one of the 3 locks that normally we do in an advanced Kriya class, also a Kundalini class. We always use our 3 locks, but we really use a lot of the root lock, Mula Bandha. So let's start. Sit with a straight spine. I'm going to guide you through this, and like I said, we're going to try it 2 times. We're going to be using it throughout, so hopefully by the end of class, you may have it a little bit more mastered, but again, no worries, don't stress about it. Just place the hands on the knees. Make sure that the sit bones are evenly grounded. You want that connection with the earth. Remember, this is all about stability. Lift the chest up, shoulders are relaxed. Just slightly bring in the chin, just so you feel that elongation in the back of the neck. Now you can either inhale, exhale. Just let all that air go. And one more time. Inhale, breath, hold everything in. Hold. Take a breath, inhale, release the root lock, exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, breath in, exhale, hold it out. Don't let any air come back in. Apply root lock, squeeze and contract the muscles between the pubic bone, the tailbone, working with the anus, the sexual organs, pulling the perineum up towards the belly button in, lifted, hold. Keep breathing. Want to feel that pulling that pelvic floor up. Try not to strain. Take a breath, inhale, release the root lock, exhale. So every time I mention to apply root lock, that's how we're going to do it. So sounds good? Like I said, don't stress about it, don't worry, you'll get it. Okay, we're going to do the breath of fire, which also really works the Apana because it gets the digestion going because we're working within the belly area that we want to put up. Again, if you're brand new to breath of fire, I'm going to take it forward. On the exhale, you're going to pull the belly button back in. So you're squeezing, you're bringing that belly button up towards the spine. Make sure the spine is tall, straight, shoulders are relaxed, roll the shoulders back slightly. Our drishti is going to be the third eye, so maybe close the eyes, start to search for the drishti, that third eye. We're just going to start that simple movement. Inhale, belly out, exhale, belly in. Inhale, belly out, exhale, belly in. Now, if you're pregnant, or if it's that time of the month for women, on a moving to expel, so you don't want to aggravate that. We don't want to, unsettle that movement, that Apana movement. So we're just going to start to pick up the pace. You're going to start to rock the belly in and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the mouth closed. That may cause you to hyperventilate if you keep the mouth open. Keep breathing. Just a couple of minutes. We're just going to try this out. Inhale, belly out, exhale, belly in. Now, another way you can get this going is just to place the hands on the belly. You want to be able to feel the belly in and out. You can stick out your tongue and pant like a dog, feeling the movement. Once you feel like you've got the rhythm, you can bring the tongue back in, close the mouth, and continue the movement. It's all about the rhythm. Just about 30 more seconds here. Keep pumping that little belly. You really want to start to feel the Agni, that internal heat within the body, within the belly, starting to churn. It helps with the digestion. It's the balance. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Use the sexual organs. Bring that belly button in. Lift it up slightly up towards the diaphragm. Hold that breath out. Hold that breath out. Don't let any breaths come in. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the root lock. And then let's roll over onto the knees. We're going to set ourselves up like a little table. We're going to do a seated yoga mudra, Vishta yoga mudra. And then you're just going to come and sit down on the heels. Bring the arms behind the back. We're going to clasp the hands. Now this is very, very important for the shoulders. We want to protect the shoulders. So when you bring the hand palms together, make sure that the hand palms are connecting, that they're not opening. When you open up the hands, you may tear some tissue in the shoulder. It's your meter, your monitor, and how high you can bring up the arms above the back. So pull the arms down, take them straight back, take a breath in. As you exhale, you're bringing the crown of the head arm down to the floor. Lift the butt up off the floor. And arms come up over the back. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you have no pressure, no pain in the shoulders. Keep reaching those arms up as long as the hand palms are staying together. The hand palms start to come apart. Bring the hands closer down towards the buttocks till they come back together. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down towards the sit bones as you gently bring yours wide. Take the knees out about hip distance. Shoulders should just be in line with the wrists. As you inhale, bring the belly down. Close the eyes, bring up the head. As you exhale, we're going to round the back, stretch out the back as you bring the belly button up towards the spine, and then flow it back down, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale. Let's go two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back into a neutral back. If you need to wag your little tails, just take the legs right and left. And then let's come back center. Bring the legs back center. Inhale, right knee comes up towards the chest. Step the right foot in between the hands. We're going to stretch the right leg straight out ahead. You can keep the knee bent if you need to. Hands down either side of the right leg. You want to lift up the chest. You're reaching the chin down towards the shin. And just fold down. It's just a half pyramid, Ardha Uttanasana. And bring some of the weight from the left hip forward. You're going to feel that shift of the right hip going back. That's how you're keeping your hips deepened. Keep the neck long. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring up the head. We're just going to shift the weight back and bring that right knee back. And let's take it to the other side. Inhale. Bring up the left knee. Step the left foot in between the hands. Stretch it out. Lift. Chin coming down towards your shin. Bringing some of the weight from the right hip forward. Keep those hips even. Keep the neck long. And then inhale, just slowly bring up the head. Let's take the leg back. Give a little wiggle, a little sway side to side. And come on down to the right side of the face. Bring up your left arm. Bend the left elbow and bring it behind the back. You're just going to start to stretch. Open up the shoulder girdle. All this movement may help you today. Really stretch those right fingers. Bring that left shoulder back. Make sure you're not feeling any pain, any burning sensations. And then we're going to slowly release. Bring down right hand. Come back table, and let's take it to the other side. See if you can press the tops of the feet down. You want that grounding. We're going to keep grounding. Just notice how it feels from side to side. This is all awareness. You may find that there's something going on that you were not aware of. Take another breath. Keep stretching. Exhale. And then inhale. Slowly come back up. Curl the toes underneath. Sit down on the heels. A little stretch into the toes. Working with the ankles, the shins. And then just gently bring the body forward. Hands flat. Curl the toes underneath. We're lifting up the hips, releasing back into down dog. Bring more weight back towards the heels. The buttocks are going to come up a little higher. You want a little bit more elongation in the back area. The eyes of the elbows are coming slightly in. Spread all 10 fingers. Get that grounding. Press down into the thumb, the middle finger. And then we're just going to walk your dog. So just alternate which heel you're bringing up. Just pump out the feet. Checking in. And then bring down both heels. Walk the feet in just a little bit, just enough so you've got a little bit of arm room to be able to bring the right hand over to your left ankle and look underneath the left shoulder. So we want to start to revolve the tummy. Right hand reaching for left. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale. Slowly release, bring down right hand, let's switch it out. So if you need to bring in that right foot a little bit, bring it up a little bit as you bring left hand over to the right ankle. Same thing on this side. Revolve the tummy using your low left ribs. Look over to the right, look underneath the right shoulder. Watch the neck. Another breath, inhale. Exhale, and then release. Bring both heels up, and then bring both heels down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, stretch, exhale, and then just walk the feet up to the hands. Take the hands above the knees, and draw the sit bones away. You're going to create that flat back. You're going to start to stretch out the hamstrings. Root down within all four corners of the feet. Flat back, neck long. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Be kind to the knees. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, bend the knees. And then slowly start to bring up the body. Reach the arms up over the head. Hand palms connect. Bring the hands into the heart center. Take the feet out just a little bit, just so you have a little bit more room for the thighs. You want that grounding effect. Press down into the toes, the big toe, the baby toe, the heel. And bring the arms down by the sides, hand palms facing for Tadasana, mountain pose. You want to start to feel that downward pull, that energy, rooting down within the soles of the feet. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do another root lock here. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hold all the air out. Apply root lock. Squeeze the anus. Squeeze the sexual organs. Tighten up the belly, bring that belly button in. The belly should get really, really tight, really small. Hold the breath out. Keep the root lock. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, relax. Bring the hands into the heart center. Close the eyes. And start to mentally draw the prana. Take it down into the pelvic area. And as you start your exhale, actually feel the breath move down through the legs, the feet, and take it out through the soles of your feet. It's going to ground you. It's going to plug you down into Mother Earth. And again, inhale. Bring in that energy, that prana. Take it down into the base of the spine. Release it down into the pelvic floor. Exhale. Feel the breath move 2 more times. Inhale, mentally bring in that prana in through the nostrils. You're releasing it down. Take it down into the pelvic area. Your exhale is going to move that energy down through your legs, down into the feet. Release it out through the soles of the feet. One more. Inhale. Move that prana down. Exhale. Travel it down further. Take it down into the legs, the feet. You want to still feel all four corners of the feet grounding, connecting. Take it out. And then open up the eyes and let's vinyasa. For those of you that are brand new to vinyasa, you may want to watch me. The first one, I'm going to do the modified version on the knees. For those of you that already have got this vinyasa work through and you're a little bit more advanced, then do it with straight legs. So do it on the knees. So we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Swoop up the arms. Connect the hand palms as you look up towards the thumbs. Swan dive down. As you come down, draw the sit bones away, flat back. You can bring the hands down below the knees. You want to be able to lift up the chest. This is another Apana pose. So keep the focus here on your Uttanasanas and Ardha Uttanasanas. Fall down into Uttanasana. Get the hands flat. Take the feet back into plank. Suck in the belly. You're just using the upper body strength to bring the chest down. And then flatten into cobra. Then straighten up the elbows into up dog. Curl over the toes. Release it back into down dog. So it's just the knee version. It's very, very easy. We're going to do 3 more Surya Namaskar A. So take a breath in. Look up towards the feet. And let's walk or float the feet up to the hands. Taking the hands below or above the kneecaps. Draw the sit bones away. Flat back. Fold. Unround the back as you bring up the body. Bring the arms up and over the head. Hands release back to the heart. And bring the arms down into Tadasana. Exhale. And again, inhale, swoop up the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up the chest. Fall back down. Hands flat. Feet back into plank. So take it back into plank. Make sure the heels are drawing away from the body. Come back down to the knees. Make sure the elbows are coming towards the rib cage. For those of you with straight legs, you still want those elbows coming in. Exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Use the thighs. Travel you back into down dog. Check in with the body. This is your time. Reflection, awareness. What do you need to change? What the backs of the knees need a little bit more bending. Breath in. Look up towards the feet. Walk or float the feet back up to the hands. Elongate the spine. Fold. Bring up the body. Let's do 1 more. This is just going to build that heat for practice. Hands back down to the side. Inhale, arms come up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up the chest, fall back down, hands flat, take the feet back into plank. Chest is slightly over, just so you're keeping the shoulders in line with the wrists. Lower down, chaturanga, whether it's knees or straight legs. Inhale, you want to use the strength from the upper back to bring up the chest. Roll over your toes, releasing the body weight back into down dog. Remember those emphasis on the forward folds when we're standing, when we're seated. Very, very important for your Apana Vayu. And then bring those feet back to the hands. Elongate your spine. Fall back down. And then inhale slowly. Proceed to bring up the body. Bring the arms up over the head. And just bring the hands into the heart center and exhale. We're going to take chair, Utkatasana. So you can either bring the feet out, just bend into the knees. Take the body weight back. Working the interior parts of the thighs. So think about bringing the interior parts of the thighs a little closer together. You're going to feel the opening in the tush. Swoop up the arms, Uttanasana chair, suck in the belly, and then fold forward. Back into Uttanasana, lift up the chest, hands flat, take the feet back into plank. Knees or straight legs, lower down, Chaturanga. This is a Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Without lifting up the right leg, we're going to just step the right foot in between the hands, and you're going to spin that left foot flat. That bend in the right knee is in line with the ankle as you bring up the arms for warrior one. Left hand comes behind that left thigh, right arm up, little reverse warrior one. Cartwheel the hands down either side of the right foot, take the right foot back into plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, stepping left foot in between the hands. We're spinning right foot flat. That heel foot should be facing the center of the mat. Bring up the arms, warrior one. Right hand down, back side. Right thigh. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down either side of that left foot. Take the left foot back. Lower down again. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana as you're up dog. Exhale, down dog at Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Make sure that the belly's tight. Slow down the breathing if you need to. We're only going to do one more. Different little variation. And then inhale. Looking forward. Bring the feet. Floater walk them back up to the hands. Elongate your spine. Start to bend the knees. We're taking it right back into chair. Ground those heels down. Remember the Apana. All this emphasis is on the Apana Vayu. Straighten up the knees. Samastitihi. One more. Inhale. Uttanasana. Fold forward into Uttanasana. Lift up the chest, take it back down, hands flat, feet back into plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Without lifting up the right leg, just step it in between the hands, spin that back left foot flat, come up, warrior one, we're just opening right up into warrior two. Shoulder blades are in line with the hips. Flip up the right hand, reverse your warrior. And then bring the arms down either side of the right foot. Take the right foot back. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot. Step it in between the hands. Warrior one. Open up into two. Flip up the left hand. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down and let's vinyasa. Take that left foot back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward, step or float the feet up to the hands, elongate the spine, fold. Bend the knees, we're taking it right back into chair, Uttanasana. And then straighten up the knees, Samastitihi. Big toes touch. Inhale, bring up the right foot, and we're going to step the right foot back about 3 feet. We're going to pivot over to the right. Both toes facing towards the right. Arms out to the side. I'm going to do it in front, but everybody, you're staying in the same position just so you can see my toes. We're going to pivot the right toes so they're facing that back right wall. And then readjust that back left heel. We're going to take it right into Trikonasana. Inhale, extending out with that right arm, left hip. Bring down the right arm, left arm straight up. You want to really reach those left fingers up towards the ceiling so you've got lots of space within the armpit. Keep stretching. You want that stretch going so you're working the lymph nodes, the sweat glands, working within the mammary glands. Make sure that the head is not dropping. You want to keep the head, the neck in line with the spine so you're not putting any extra pressure. Keep breathing. Stretching out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Just position the body up. Bend the right knee back into warrior two. Now this is where you can use the left arm and then bring it up and over your ear, hand face down. You can look up at the upstretched hand. We just want that elongation for Parsvakonasana, side angle. Travel the way down to the outside of that back left foot. So we're not letting the weight roll in, we want to roll it out. Keep stretching. Inhale. Exhale. Staying in side angle, we're just bringing left hand down. We're going to revolve over to the right, keep the right knee bent, and bring up the right arm. Left hand down, right arm up. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, just bring the drishti forward. Going to proceed to bring up the body. You straighten up the right knee and step the back foot in a little bit. Pavriti Trikonasana. Let me do it in front. Bring the right hand to the hip. Left arm up. You want to get that space. You want to really bring that left arm forward. You want to really elongate that arm. A little twist over to the right so you're able to bring the left hand down outside of the right foot. Right arm straight up. Or you can bend the elbow and just place the hand on the hip. Use your low left ribs. Keep revolving, keep twisting, keep pressing down into the balls of the right toes. That's your grounding foot as well as the back foot. So no heel should be lifted. We've got that connection. Keep both knees straight. And then inhale. Slowly bring up the body. Keeping both knees straight. Hands come behind the back. Either reaching for elbows or wrists. You can take it into Anjali Mudra. Gonna lift up the chest. We're gonna do a standing pyramid. So bring the chin down towards the shin. Again, we're bringing some of the weight from the left hip forward, right hip slightly coming back. Make sure the tummy is tight. You're breathing, chin to the shin, not nose to the knee, so you're not rounding the upper back. Keep stretching. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Exhale. So you're facing the back, so just bring up the body and pivot the toes back over to the right. To the right of you, which you'll be pivoting to your left, arms out to the side. Let's take it to the other side. So you're just going to pivot left toes, facing towards the front. Readjust that back right heel, extending out. Bring down left arm, right arm straight up. Again, stretching through the armpit. Really reach the fingertips up, shoulder blades coming back. You want to feel the heart, the chest opening. Working with the heart chakra, the lungs, the breast tissue. Watch the head, don't let it drop. Keep stretching. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Take a warrior two. Shoulders should be in line with the hips. You're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, you're just straight up and down. You want to think about pulling the pelvic area away from the rib cage. Bend that left elbow, bring it down to the thigh. Take the left hand outside, inside. That left foot for Parsvakonasana, right arm straight up. Get that space in the armpit, and then we're bringing that arm up and over the head, up and over that right ear, hand face down. You want to be able to rotate the shoulder cup. You want to bring and work that top of the shoulder forward. Keep extending, keep stretching. Remember, we're traveling the weight, the energy down to the outside of that right foot. Don't let the weight roll in. Keep breathing, keep stretching. Now look down at the left foot. We're just bringing down that top right hand. Place it down inside of that left foot. Bring up the left arm. And then revolve over to your left using your low right ribs. Really keep twisting, keep turning. Remember, we're working the digestion, working that Apana energy. We want those airs to keep your elimination flowing. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Slowly start to bring up the body as you straighten up the left knee. Shorten or widen the stance. Revolve, a little twist over to the left so you're able to bring the right hand down to the outside of your left foot. You can always bring it onto the shin. Use a block if you need to. If you have the hand on the shin though, make sure you're not forcing the knee back. Don't put any undue pressure on the knee joint. Keep twisting. Because remember, this is going to keep you pooping. More we can twist, it's going to really help with that elimination. If you're feeling a little compression in the colon area, that means you've got something stuck in there. Let's see if we can move it down. Keep twisting. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Slowly bring up the body. We're taking it back into Pavattanasana. So bring the hands again behind the back. Elbows or wrists. Anjali Mudra. Reverse prayer. Lift up the chest. Extend down through the buttocks. Flat back. Bring you down. So you're not rounding the upper back. Bring the chin down towards the shin. Weight of the right hip coming forward. Left hip slightly coming back. Keep the breath flowing. Feel the compression in the tummy. Very, very important. You always want to keep that connection. Tummy organs, abdominal organs. Keep reaching, keep stretching. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, just slowly bring up the body. And then just step the right foot up to join the left. Hands at the heart. Exhale, let's vinyasa. Inhale, swoop up the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up the chest, take it back down, hands flat. Feet back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring up the right leg straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to bend the right knee, right heel over to the left. Bring up the knee a little higher. We're going to flip the dog. Flip yourselves over, bringing the right arm up and back behind you. If you need to, you can take it down on the knees. You can do a little mini flip on the knees. And then bring the right hand down. Take it back into plank. Take it back down, dog. Inhale, bring up the left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Bend the left knee. Left foot over towards the right. You want to bring the left knee up a little higher. Look underneath the left shoulder. Whenever you're ready, flip yourselves over. Left hand up and back. So if you're really reaching for something behind you, remember you can always take it down to a knee, do a little mini flip, little mini, instead of flipping the dog, you're flipping your puppy. And then bring it back down into plank. Draw the heels back, bring up the hips, shift the weight forward, take it back, come forward again. Take it back. And then walk the feet up to the hands. Elongate, fold. Bring up the body. Bring the hands into the heart. Exhale. Take the feet out about hip distance. Grounding down. Remember, we've got that stability for Trivikrasana. So you just want to transfer some of the weight over to the left hip. I'll mirror you guys. And bring the balls of the right toes down. Make sure that the spine is erect. Slightly bring in the sit bones. Tummy's tight. Get your grounder. Get your stability. When you feel your foundation is secure, let's bring up that sole. Right foot either below or above the kneecap. Just stay away from the knee joint. Bring that right knee back, slightly open up the hip flexor, elongate. You want to bring up the arms, Keep reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Keep your drishti. Try not to look around. The more you look around, the more it's going to challenge your balance. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now on the next inhale, just drop the right hand down on top of the right knee. Bring a little bit more lengthening into the left arm, and we're just going to bring the body over. You're going to just sway that tree. Keep the stability. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then just slowly come back center. Bring the hands back into the heart. And bring the right knee forward to close out the hip. And place the right foot down. Exhale. Taking it to the other side. So you're just transferring the weight. You want to tighten the muscle above the kneecap. If you're ready, solo the left foot above or below the kneecap. You can start back down on the balls of the toes. You can stay there. You don't need to come up. This side may be a little different. Bring that left knee back. Bring up the arms. Keep stretching. You want to pull that pelvic area away from the rib cage. Shoulders coming back. You want to bring the shoulder blades slightly back. Bring down left hand, right arm up, and bring it up and over. Again, reaching. Keep the rooting down within that right foot. And then inhale. Slowly start to bring up the body. Release the hands back into the heart as you bring that left knee forward and bring the left foot down. Now we're going to try something a little different. Take another tree if this isn't going to work for you today. We're going to take a half lotus and tree. So just bring up the right leg, right hand on that right ankle. And we're just going to revolve. Sole of the foot, right foot is going to be facing up. And bring the hands into the heart. Exhale. Now you can hang out here. You want to take a little bit more of an advance. We're just going to fold forward and bring the hands down to the earth. Make sure you're breathing. I'm coming out of it. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you start to bring yourselves back up, make sure you have enough prana, enough air in the belly area to travel you up. Once you get up, exhale. And then release right foot down. Let's take it to the other side. So you want to transfer the weight, tighten up your right quadricep. Use the muscle above the kneecap. Sole of the left foot coming up, knee pointing down, hands into the heart. And if you like, you can fold forward, bringing the hands down to the earth, or just stay rooted up. Crown of the head reaching up if you're standing straight. Take enough breath into the belly. Slowly start to bring the body up. And we're just going to gently be kind to that knee joint. Take a breath in. Exhale, hold the breath out, apply root lock. Tighten up the anus. Tighten up the belly button area. Sexual organs. Bring that belly really in. Squeeze the butt cheeks together. Close the eyes. Bring the arms down by the sides. We're going to experience the Apana Vayu again. Tall body, straight spine. Inhale, feel the energy flowing down the torso. From the top of the head, down to the tailbone. And as you exhale, move it down towards the feet, the legs. One more. Inhale. Feel that energy flow. Take it down through the legs as you're exhaling. And then slowly open up the eyes. Release the hands into the heart. Exhale. Inhale, swoop up the arms. Let's vinyasa. Fold forward. Lift up the chest. Take it back down. Hands flat. Take the feet back into plank. Lower down chaturanga. This time when you come up into up dog, make sure that the tops of the feet are down on the floor and you're lifting up the thighs. And then roll over your toes. Take it into down dog. Inhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Straighten up the right leg as you bring up the body. We're going to take it right into half moon. Shift the body forward. If you can balance on the balls of the left toes for stability, just to get you there, shift the body weight forward. As you start to bring up the left leg, right hand comes down a little bit ahead of the right foot. Flex the left toes, bring up the left arm, revolve and twist the body over to your left. Make sure those left toes are flexed. Check in with the neck, core, middle part of the torso strong, engaged. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do Paviti. So we're going to bring down left hand. Get stable. Bring up the right arm. Right arm comes up. Revolve the tummy over towards the right. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, bring down right hand, so back, both hands are secure down on the floor, and the fingertips are hand palms, and bring that left hip down. Then release the hands, give a little bend into the right knee, bend the left knee, bring it right behind, and sit down, right knee out. You can bring the knee up a little higher. Just make sure that you're not leaning over where the right butt cheek's lifted. You want to keep both butt cheeks even down on the floor. Flex your feet. Use your index and middle finger. Just a little different version. Hold on to the big toes. Elbows out to the sides. So you start to feel the opening of the back. Reaching for chin coming down towards that right knee. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Bring the arms out to the side. Right arm underneath the left. You can start by giving yourselves a big hug. You're going to just lift up the arms so the tops of the hands are facing, or bring the hand palms to touch for eagle arms. Make sure the feet are staying flexed. This protects your knees. Elbows up, shoulder height. Lift up the eyeballs, look up towards the thumbs. Don't bring the head back. No movement of the head. It's just eyeballs. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Just do a couple of shoulder rolls to release any tension in the back, especially from that full moon. On full moon days, you want to take it a little bit gentler with the body. You don't want to overexert, especially because of all that extra energy that's coming down from the moon. And then release. Open up the legs wide. Upavishta Konasana. Flex the feet. Toes should be lift. You're going to line the body on top of that left leg. Arms down. Either side of the left leg, you can reach for the left foot. This is where you can use your strap if you have one available. Just take it around. And bring the inhale, slowly bring up the body. Just pivot the body back center. We're going to take it to the other side. So just revolve over towards the right leg, lift. Make sure there's no compression in the back. You want to extend out through the heart, reaching down towards the right foot. Keep the stretch going with the body. And bring the legs together for Paschimottanasana. Now you want to bring the baby toes a little bit closer towards the body. This is going to present a little bit of a flatter foot, like a Flintstone foot. Make sure there's no compression in the back. Lift up the arms, and you can use the strap. We're going to bring the arms forward. Reach for the toes. See if you can take the hands to the soles of the feet. Bending at the elbows, bring your chest down. Leading out from the heart. Think about that elongation in the lumbar spine. You should feel it more in your low back. Keep stretching, keep pushing, not to strain. And then inhale, slowly come up. Just cross right ankle over the left. You're going to bend the knees up towards your chest. Roll over your knees, hands flat. Curl toes underneath. Release the hips back into down dog. Pause here. And then let's take it to the other side. Inhale, step left foot in between your hands. And as you come up, you're just straightening up that left leg. Reposition myself. Back into Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Just shift the body weight forward. Get the balance. Left hand a little bit ahead of the left foot. This so when you come into half moon, the shoulder's going to be in line with the wrist. So it's not going to put any extra trauma on the wrist or the shoulder. Right arm up, flex right toes, open over to the right. Make sure you're using that core. Keep using, keep emphasizing, keep thinking about that Apana, Vayu, flowing through the body, getting the movement going. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's twist it out. So keep that right leg up. Bring down right arm, left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Revolve, use those legs. Another breath, inhale. Exhale. And then bring down that top arm, that left arm, standing splits. Walk the hands back, one hand or both around left ankle. Release the arms, give a little bend into the left knee, bend the right knee, bring it right behind. So when you come down, you're already going to have those stacked knees in Gomukhasana. Couch. Elbows out to the side, fold forward, chin down towards that left knee. Keep the neck long, breathe. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Exhale, arms out to the side, left arm underneath the rack. We're wrapping back up into garden. Eagle arms, elbows up shoulder height. Lift up the eyeballs, look up towards the thumbs. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, just slowly bring the elbows back down towards the belly. Release the arms. Let's do some shoulder rolls, rolling them forward, up, in, forward. And then inhale, release. Open up the legs wide. Let's just take a Karmasana, little tortoise pose. We'll take the arms underneath the legs. Hand palms will be flat down on the floor. Legs out. Walk the feet in. Arms are still underneath the legs. See if you can bring up the feet crossing at the ankles. Bring it up. Take a little flowering lotus blossom. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Ground down with those sit bones. Make sure they're still even. Release off the right hand. Right hand reaches for big right toe. Peace fingers. Take it to the left. Open up the legs wide. Upavishta Konasana. B. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the legs together. Ubaya. Slowly release. Fold down. And then inhale. Bring up the belly. Right ankle over. Make sure those feet are grounded. Remember, we're really emphasizing the Vayu, working within the belly. And then inhale, come up. Take it right into chair. Bring the hands into the heart. Elongate through the spine. You're going to twist to your right. And bring left elbow down outside right knee. Now look at the knees. We're going to keep everything even. Apply a little bit more pressure into the hands. You're twisting over to your right. Keep the neck long. Keep twisting. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, just pick up your left heel. We're going to step the left foot back. Keep revolving. Keep twisting over towards the right. Keep applying the pressure within the hand palms. Working the heart, the lung meridians, the breast tissue. And if you apply a little pressure, you can actually feel the breast tissue move. Then inhale, bring the arms back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause, lunge. Bring the hands back to the heart. Just step the left foot up, take it right back into chair. Check your knees, make sure they're still one straight line. And let's take it to the other side. Elongate, twist to your left, bring your right elbow outside left knee. Revolve, use your low right ribs, twist, apply that pressure. Hand should be slightly away from the face. Left elbow up. Keeping the breath moving. Inhale. Exhale. Think about all the twisting and turning you've been doing in your colon area, your pancreas, your spleen. Look at all the detoxifying that you've been able to accomplish today. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, just bring the hands back center. Bring up the arms in 10 lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Utkatasana. And then just come back to standing. So straighten up the knees, hands back to the heart. Feet out, hip distance, Jiva. Take a breath. Let's do a Shiva twist. So all you're going to do is bring the arms into Goddess. So you're going to bend out the elbows and bring the arms back. You should feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades. Transfer the weight over to the left. Bring up the right knee. Flex that right foot. And we're just going to start to bring the gaze over towards the right. Make sure the tummy's tight. You've got that core stability, pressing down into the balls of your left toes. Keep opening the back. And then inhale, just bring the head forward. Left hand's going to come to the hip. You're going to use for modified, let me start the modified first. Just place the right hand underneath the kneecap and bring the knee up a little higher. You're going to stop here. A little bit more advanced, we're going to reach for the big right toe. Uttiti Hasta Pada Konastasana. Bring up the right leg. Keep the right leg up. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Now everybody, even if you have the knee, we're just going to open the knee over to the right. If you have the big toe, we're just taking the right leg over to the right. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Bring the knee or the leg back forward. Bring both hands to the hips. If you have the knees bent, stretch out that right leg. Bring the leg up a little higher. And then slowly bring it down. Exhale. And then let's do the other side. So we're just going to bend. Left knee. Arms back out into Goddess. Flex the left foot. Lift up the crown of the head. Whenever you feel like you're grounded, just bring the gaze, look over to your left. Make sure that the tummy's tight. Make sure your core is engaged. Want to keep the tummy tight, strong. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Bring the drishti back forward. Right hand to the hip, left hand can come underneath the kneecap. Doesn't matter what you did on the other side. If you need the modified version on the sides, please take it. Or reach for that big left toe. Stretch out left leg. Take it back into Uttiti. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, we're opening the knee or the leg over to your left. Lift up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, we're bringing the knee or the leg back center. Hands to the hips. Stretch out that left leg. Bring the foot up a little higher. Inhale. Inhale, swoop up the arms. Exhale, fold. Let's vinyasa, last one. Inhale, exhale, hands flat, feet back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring up the right leg. Bend the right knee, bring it in between the hands. You want to flex the right foot. Lift up the chest. This is such a great pose for Apana Vayu. Extending out to make sure the hips are even. Bring down the body. Bring the arms straight out ahead of you. Bring that forehead down to the floor if you can reach. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Make sure these hips are even. Hands either side of the right knee. Just lift up the chest. Drop down to the right hip so you can swing that left leg forward. We're going to position right sole of the foot inside that upper left thigh. Take it above or below the kneecap. Juggling with the right knee. Lift and fold down over the right leg for Janu Sirsasana A. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Slight right leg underneath the left. Flex both feet for Ekapadanabhasana. Slightly lean the body back. You're in between the tailbone and the sit bone. Tuck in the tummy. On the breath, you were just bringing up that left leg. Arms straight up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten up that left quadricep. Use the muscle. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then we're going to just take full boat. So keep the left leg up. Bring the right leg to join both legs straight up. Keep breath. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Take the leg straight down to the floor. Fold forward. Staying in the pose. Take a breath in. We're going to apply root lock. Exhale. Squeeze all the oxygen out. Apply root lock. Tighten up the anus. Tighten up the sexual organs. Bring that belly in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Pull that breath out. Take a breath. Inhale. Slowly release. Exhale. Cross right ankle over your left. Take it back into down dog. Bring up left leg, bend left knee. We're bringing it in between the hands. Stretch the right leg back, flex both feet. Lift up the chest, extending forward. Bring out both arms. Lying down, pigeon, earth. It's right there, the name in itself, because it's lying down, pigeon. Earth, you're connecting with earth. It's all about the earth. It's all about that stability, that grounding, that feeling of security, of safety, and survival. Because the root chakra all deals with the survival, our family survival, our financial survival. So when we're unstable with the Mudahara, with the root chakra, you're going to be unstable with the Vayus, the Apana Vayu. Especially if you've got any issues going on in the tummy. And then inhale, slowly bring up the chest, lift it up, fold. Keep it stretching. Another breath, inhale. The tummy, bring up the right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, keep the leg up. Exhale. Use your core, use your abs. Think of that stability. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take another full boat. So bring out that left leg to join the right. Both legs straight up. Inhale. Don't worry if the tummy's quivering. Exhale. Inhale, lower your legs. Fold. Another root lock. Inhale. Exhale, hold the breath out, apply root lock. Exhale. And then bring up the head. Slowly release. We're going to bend the right knee and place the right foot over that left knee. Make sure that the spine is straight. Bring the body a little bit forward just so you've got that evenness. And bring the right hand behind. You can either hug that right knee in, bring it center as long as that right butt cheek isn't lifting. And just twist over towards the right shoulder. You can bring the left elbow outside. We're revolving, twisting that tummy. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Bring the drishti forward. Exhale. We're going to bend that left bottom leg, that left knee, and bring the left foot over towards the right legs. Left hand comes behind. Right elbow bent. You're going to press that right knee into that right elbow, lift, and then a little twist over to your left. Inhale. Exhale. And then just bring the drishti forward. And we're going to switch out the legs. What you're going to do is extend that right leg, then left knee. Left foot outside, right knee. Lift up the chest. I'm going to really elongate the spine. You should bring the left hand behind. Hug the knee in. Right elbow can come outside left knee. Elongate on your inhale. Exhale, deflate and twist. Inhale. Forward. Stay in the asana, but just bend that right knee so the right heel can come over to your left. Buttocks, hands to the lower part of the leg. We've got some resistance. Inhale, twist over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then just bring the head back forward. We're releasing into Baddha Konasana. So get that elongation in the back of the neck. You should bring the head forward. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly bring up the body. Hands either side of the knees. Gently bring the knees together. Lie down on the backs. Take the feet out about hip distance. Let's just do 3 quick bridges. Hands down by the sides. On the inhale, just bring up the belly. You should have that ramp from the knees all the way to the belly. Walk. Wiggle the arms underneath the back. Clasp the hands and pull the arms to the backs of the legs. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the arms, and slowly bring the buttocks back down. Exhale. Inhale, come right back up. Bring the arms again underneath the back. Bring up your heels. Lift up the chest a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring down the heels. Release the arms as you bring the buttocks down. Inhale one more time. Inhale, bring the feet in a little closer this time. Reach for the heels, the ankles. Bring the chest down a little bit further. Make sure you're not tightening up the butt cheeks. You're bringing the knees a little closer together. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, just slowly bring the buttocks down. Bring the knees back up towards your chest. Let's take a happy baby. Open up the knees. Bringing the arms down to the inside. Reach for the soles of the feet. Keeping the knees bent. Open up the feet wide. We're just going to rock and roll. Take each knee down to each side. Get that full benefit of the massage through the spine, the back, the kidneys, the adrenal glands. Rock and roll. Have some fun. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back center. Take both legs up, a little shoulder stand. Bring the legs over the head plow. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, slowly bring the legs back up towards the ceiling. You're coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. Buttocks should be the last to touch. Bring the knees back up towards your chest. Ending where we started, Apana. Wrap the arms around, give yourselves a nice big hug. Bring the knees in. Feel that. And then just slowly release. Take the legs straight out. Bring the arms above the head, full body stretch. Point and flex your feet. Preparing for Shavasana. Inhale, bring down the arms. Open up the feet a little wider. Let the toes just take it to the opposite direction. Relax the face. Relax the jawline, the cheekbones. For those of you that can hang out another few minutes after this, we're going to do our protection mantra. The one that we've been doing during the duration, beginning in the duration of this quarantine. It's only 3 minutes, but just relax in Shavasana for now. You're feeling that breath moving in and out of the nose as you relax all parts of the body.
Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Narayana Narayana Hari Narayan. Om Namo Narayana Narayan. Narayana Narayana Hari Narayan. Om Namo Narayana Narayana Narayana.
Inhale. Start to deepen the breathing. Exhale. Another breath. Inhale. Let's do a cleansing breath. As you start your exhale, open up the mouth, sigh it out, release it out, moan it out, groan it out. One more. Inhale. Cleanse it out, release all that toxic energy, toxicity. Closing the mouth. Bring the knees back up towards your chest. Wrap the arms around. Offer you the right side. And transition back up into seated, whichever is comfortable. For those of you that can still hang out for another 3 minutes, just for the protection mantra. like I mentioned, we're practicing this throughout the duration of the quarantine. This is an offering to God. It's an offering of prana, and it will work right this moment, right now, not tomorrow. It'll still work tomorrow, but I'm saying that you don't have to wait until tomorrow for it to work, because it's going to happen for you right now. So as soon as we start to chant, as much as you give is what you're going to receive. So the more you can chant, the more you can really resonate with the words. You can feel the words, you feel the vibrations. You really put your heart and soul into it. You're going to get all that back. It stops all the cosmic disturbance that we've got going on right now. So basically, the mantra is prana, apana, shushmana. It's going already. Stop it. Hari, hari, hat, hari, hat, hari, hat, hari, hat, hari. That's all it is. So the prana, apana, shushmana is the channels that move the energy around the body. And the prana, which we've talked about, is our life force, our energy. And the apana, which we've been taking care of all day today, is your eliminating energy force. The shushmana is the central force that corresponds to the neurons within the body. So we're going to take a Jyan Mudra, thumb index finger, and just going to flip the hand palms so they're facing up and just place them down on the kneecaps, tucking the tummy, even hip bones, and then just have the eyes open about 10%, gaze at the nose. I'll play the chant, and it goes in verses of 3, and then there's a pause, and then it picks it back up. So if you want to listen to the first, just to get the momentum, she does chant a little bit fast. Then we pause, and then if you want to join. Pause. Keep it going. Remember, what you put into it is what you're going to receive back.
Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Hari
2 more verses, or 2 more sets of verses.
Apana Shushma Hari 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 Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Hari
1 more verse.
Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Prana Apana Shushma Hari 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 Hari
Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, hold the breath out. Apply root lock. Squeeze the anus, squeeze the sexual organs. Keep that breath out, 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 out. 2 more just like that. Inhale, release the root lock. Don't let the chest collapse. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, hold the breath out. Apply root lock. Keep the breath out. Inhale, release root lock. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, hold the breath out. Apply root lock. Try not to let the chest collapse as you release the root lock. Inhale. Exhale. And bring the hands into the heart center. Keeping the eyes closed, staying in your stillness. We're going to chant 3 Oms. Take a breath in, a breath out. And your strength. Create a relationship with your own soul and find the personal, impersonal, and universal truth within your actions. May this day bring you the light of life. May you understand you are here to be here with joy, happiness, and prayer. Sat Nam, many blessings. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please be kind to one another. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. Like I said, we're in it about halfway now, so hopefully it'll speed up and we'll be back all together in the yoga studio at RYK again. So many blessings. Take care. On Friday, we'll be doing the Kundalini for the Vayus. Susanna's up tomorrow morning. Make sure you tune into Susanna tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And then I believe it's Mahadev tomorrow night for Kundalini. I'll be back on Friday. And then Susanna will be back on Friday night again for another Kundalini. Sat Nam. I keep forgetting it's not a touch thing. There we go.